Y'all gotta work with me today. I did a lot of yelling last night, a lot of screaming. Had to, had to bring out my tribal towel. My Steelers won last night. I'm so hyped. We made the playoffs. Can y'all hear me? Let me just check. All right, yeah, I can see it. Okay. All right, cool. Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh shit, I done took a screenshot. You're a Steelers fan too? Did you watch the game? Did you see that? Did you see the game yesterday? Well, last night, pretty much yesterday. Did you see it? Man, I was pumped up. I was fired up last night. Hey, Susie. Yeah, I was fired up last night. So I'm super excited. I'm so happy for Aaron. Like I'm super happy for Coach Mike. I'm just the whole organization. Man, when they missed the field goal, when Baltimore missed the field goal, I think we missed the field goal first. I was devastated. I was like, "Oh no, yeah, Boswell missed the field goal after we took the lead." And then it was like all that time on the clock and I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "God, you need to I don't know if you ever watched that movie Angels in the Outfield. It's a real old movie. But I was like, God, we need the Angels on the field right now. We need something crazy to happen." And they got down there and they kicked that fucking field goal and that shit went to the far right. I was hollering. My you know, I was yelling so loud my neighbors probably think that, it was like some Trey Songs type stuff going on. Oh man, what a fantastic game. Congratulations again to the Steelers, y'all. I'm so excited. Like, Monday I think I'm gonna try to see what I can arrange to see if I can get up there Monday for the game. But anyways, y'all, good morning. We're not here to talk Steelers highlights. Oh, I'm so happy you get to catch me live before you go to work. That makes me so happy. That's gonna make my day. Thank you for saying that, Susie. I appreciate you sharing. All right, y'all. Let's jump into these weekly messages. Let's see what y'all gonna have happening for you guys this week, Leos. It should be a really good week. I'm gonna like y'all. I was so happy that I dreamt last night, and I think I dream a lot, but it's like sometimes I don't remember the dreams. But last night I remembered the dreams. Also, you guys are definitely out here losing weight. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know if you're intentionally trying to lose weight or if you're just not doing it on purpose and it's just happening. I have on these like athletic pants that I got on right now. They're a large, okay, and I could not fit these motherfuckers when I bought them. You know how when you go to the store and you see something that's on sale, it's cute, and you just like, oh, I'm gonna pick it up, I'm gonna grab it. So I was confident, y'all, that at the time that when I bought these last year, that I was gonna be able to fucking fit them. And yeah, long story short, I just one too many cookies, okay, or something. But anyways, I couldn't fit them, and so I looked in the drawer this morning to figure out what I was gonna throw on today, and something said to put them on. And I'm like, all right, let me just see, y'all. I got these pants on, okay. They're super soft. They're nice. They're LLB. They're really comfortable, but I could fit them. So I'm super excited. Super excited, y'all. So, anyways, y'all, I do have some channel messages that I want to run through real quick before we jump into. So you guys could definitely be. I don't know what George or Junior did, okay, but we're gonna find out as the reading goes on. All right, some stuff that I just scribbled down, y'all. Okay. You guys could be definitely interpreting dreams like I just mentioned to you guys about that dream situation here. Some of you guys are definitely going to be experiencing mental growth, okay? Mental openness. So what that looks like is like maybe being more considerate of things that maybe at one point in time you were not, you weren't considering, right? Something like that here. We do have memory improvement. So Leos, you guys memories are going to be improving. Maybe you're going to be remembering things like that happened in your childhood that you never thought you were. What is going on with my mouth, my speech? All right. Maybe things that you're going to be remembering that you haven't remembered before. Okay, so this could be like past life things coming back. This could be things that happened in college, like I said, teenage years, whatever. Maybe you guys are just knowing information of things and you're like, how the fuck do I know that? So there's something here about that where you just kind of know stuff. All right, it's kind of giving me the movie with that memory energy. It's kind of giving me this film that's called what is it called? I think it's called Limitless with Bradley Cooper, where he's taking those pills and the pills is like unlocking different areas of his cerebral cortex where he's remembering things, he's just like knowing like suppressed memories. It's kind of giving me that kind of energy. Now, no, I don't see you guys taking anything to make this happen. I just see you guys are, on some limitless type stuff, right? And which we've been speaking about that in the last couple of videos if you guys been watching. If not, go check out the last couple of videos. All right, so there's something here about memory. All right, someone's going to the Red Lobsters, or someone went to Red Lobsters for dinner, or you're thinking about going to Red Lobsters. Maybe you guys are picking up those biscuits in the grocery store, the Red Lobster biscuits you can make at home, whatever like that. Okay, yum. Okay, so you guys are also in the energy of making cuts. So what I got when I saw the idea, or making cuts, you guys could be making the team. Okay, if it's not like a team, then maybe your child's making something, right? Maybe you guys are passing a test. If it's not a test or anything like that, then there's some kind of cutoff time, deadline time that you guys are going to be making, right? So there's something like that here. I also see some of you guys are going to the wrong location. So somebody could be going to the wrong location, or it's like someone's giving you like the wrong location. You know how we got multiple I don't know where everybody lives at, but let's just say it's a common gas station, right? And there's a lot of these gas stations. So someone could be telling you to meet them at this gas station, just to give an idea, and you're going to the wrong location, right? Based off of maybe how they told you where it was at, okay? And you probably just assumed that you knew which one they were talking about. So it's something like that here. Someone could be giving someone the wrong directions. Um, Maybe you're going to an event or something like that here, and you know how there's multiple avenue like names or whatever like that, street names, right? Sometimes it's like an avenue, a street, a drive, way, court, whatever. So you could be typing in the wrong address. So I don't know if someone's like maybe Ubering, right? And you know how you type in the address and you just click on the very first one because you're assuming that that's the right one because it's similarities with the name of the address, something like that here. So just be careful with that. All right. I'm also getting here that where is it? I do have some numbers that I want to give you guys real quick. So 144, 444, and 1101 in particular. You guys may see these numbers. All right. Just keep your eye out for that. Some of you guys are a writer as well too. Some of you guys are, you have a very big influence if you pursue writing. So I don't know what this is, Leos. I don't know if you write books, stories, fiction, novels, kid stories, maybe music perhaps. I don't know, maybe you're like maybe you're able to like visual, maybe you're a visionary, right? And maybe you can like see things, and you don't really understand what these things are that you're seeing. Maybe they're not like things that are happening in your life, right? Maybe these are just things that you're just seeing. I don't know, maybe God's giving you a movie or something like that, a skit or something. Just start fucking writing, right? So there's something here about a writer. um I don't know, maybe you guys consider starting a blog where you're like reporting something. I don't know what this could be, but there's something here about a writer. All right. All right. I see you guys are checking out different types of styles of music, different genre music. So I don't know if this is like maybe you're going to like I don't know, like a jazz bar, a jazz restaurant, or maybe you're going to a music festival, or I don't know, maybe this is like an open mic type of thing, right? I know we have signage all around Delaware. It's like It's like dinner and comedy or something like that here. I forget what the sign says exactly, but you come in, you pay for like this whole experience. You get dinner, you get drinks if you drink, whatever, and then you get like some type of performance happening. So I don't know if you guys are going to check out something new, something different, but there's something here with music. Also, music helps raise your vibrations if you guys don't know that. So, if you're trying to change your mood or your energy, music could definitely be a key for that. Let me see what else is written down here. Um, so there's something about cleaning house. I don't know if you're rearranging, taking down Christmas decorations, moving things around, getting rid of things here. So there's something here about cleaning house. Maybe if you're feeling cluttered, Leos, you might need to clean up. Okay, whether this is your house, your car, your desk at your job, whatever. But cleaning up here. And lastly, we got walkthrough. So initially I thought about that song walk through. I'd be feeling like the man what I walk through. So I don't know if you're feeling more confident or you're going to be walking with more confidence here, Leos. Maybe people are, things that people may be complimenting you on: your hair, your body, your shape, your outfit, your fragrance, whatever. Something's going to be boosting your confidence in that kind of way here. I don't know. Maybe you guys were like shy to take command of the room, and maybe now you're just walking in that motherfucker like you own it, as you should. Right? So also here with the walkthrough, there's a school energy as well. So I don't know if you're like visiting your kid's school, or how they have like those parent teacher conference shit thingies that you gotta, you show up, confirmation with the horn going off there. So someone could be, being called in to, have a talk. So I don't know, but let's just see what's going on here, Leos. All right. I have no idea what decks I'm going to use for you guys today, but we're going to figure it out as we go. We're going to ring the bell before we get started as well, too, y'all. I didn't ring that right, but whatever. Archangels, divine white light, please guide and watch over this active divination for the sign of Leo. Anything that's not the light, ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Well, I'm so excited that you guys are excited to catch me live. I appreciate that. If you guys ring the bell, if you haven't done so already, it'll let you know when I do whatever I do when I do it. Videos this week. This is like the first full week of January. All right. Your monthly has already been posted. If you guys haven't caught it, go catch it. Your career and finance has already been posted. If you haven't caught it, go catch it. All right. If you need anything from me, look down below. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Leash. I'm a fellow Leo, just like you may or may not be. All right. This is a general message, you guys. So take what resonates, leave what does not resonate. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you return to my channel, welcome. Like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. All right, let's see. What do we got for Leos? Please and thank you. What do we have for my Leos? Okay, that's one too many. This could be for anywhere that you have Leo in your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, No Node. Y'all know what I like to say. That was like 10 cards that came out here, Leo. So, let me tell you guys real quick about my dream. All right, which, like I said, usually I don't typically remember dreams. Good things are ahead. This keeps showing up. You guys got this in your last video. I believe it was the last video. All right, but anyways, Leos, it's coming in fast. And let me tell you guys how it's coming in fast, because I've never personally done what happened in my dream. So I'm super excited to do it. It's like a confirmation for me that it's probably going to happen. So anyways, in the dream last night, I don't know where I was at. It was somewhere amazing, somewhere beautiful, but my ass was out there catching lobsters. I was in the water catching lobsters, y'all. And I caught a blue lobster. Now, this was like a really rare blue lobster, as that loud card just like went on by. It was crazy. It was a big fat blue lobster. It was massive. It had to have been like maybe 15 pounds, maybe. But I caught that motherfucker. I caught it with my bare hands. It was just incredible. And it looked like it was like I was doing it in real life. Like, it felt so real. But anyways, Leos, I looked up the interpretation of what that meant, and it just meant that cycles were changing, like energy is changing, things are shifting, right? It also meant luck and prosperity is coming in, like abundant energy. So yes, good things are ahead for sure. So you could be getting like reels, like glimpses, previews, right? In these dreams, Leos, you might not understand what's happening in the dream. Like, you might see what's happening, but you may not understand it. So just look it up, Google it, so that way you can interpret it. Dreams always feel real. Yeah, I mean, when I remember them, they do. But that's true. But let's keep it going here. It says greet each day with gratitude. Perhaps this is what you guys been doing here. You've been practicing that positive mindset, Leos, because we know that thoughts become things, and those things what become our vibration, right? So we want to be careful what we're thinking, what we're processing, right? Because we don't want to be thinking and processing things that we don't necessarily want to manifest, correct? All right. All right now. It says my energy flows wherever my intentions go. Exactly. So if you are if you're setting your intentions for positive things, then this has to be the result. That has to be the result. So it's so important to be mindful of what we're thinking, right? What we're putting out, what we're expressing. All right. All right. So we also have rumors coming on the sound box. All right. I don't know if you guys are listening to that song "Rumor Has It" by Adele. Okay, maybe you're gonna hear that song "Rumor Has It" by Adele. All right. Damn right, you better have a positive mindset. Damn right. That's the only way that you guys are going to get into the multiverse, right? I mean, do you guys want to get into the multiverse? I guess that should be the initial question. And depending on how you respond, will depend on what you do next. All right, so there's something about that here. All right. And the message yesterday, you guys had got a card with a portal on it, but it was in the reverse. So I don't know. I really hope you guys, go through this portal, this doorway, this opportunity, this opening, right? You know, Spirit can't make you do it now, so you got to be willing to do it. All right, let's see what the Yin Yang Oracle talking about for this week for my Leos. What is it that Leos need to know? Comfort zone, South Node, clinging. Spirit says, get out of this stagnation energy, Leos. Okay, move your ass. Make a plan if you have not made a plan yet. Do something. Start writing for those of you guys that haven't began to write. Whatever this is that you're not. Again, I talked about the portal, right? So you guys are comfortable with being comfortable. Like Spirit doesn't want you guys to be comfortable. Well, they do, but they want you to express yourself is what I heard. So Leos, you need to get the work. We got change and courage. See, what did I say? What did I say? Spiritualism. If you are setting your intentions to go nowhere, then that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what you're going to produce. That's what you're going to get back. If you're setting your intentions to make this change, right? Then that's what you're going to get back here. Blunt blowing. So maybe someone needs to stop blowing blunts. Okay. Maybe you need to cut back a little bit if this is hindering your ability to, move forward, whatever. You know, some of you guys are like this sage right now. This sage is smoldering. It's not actually burning, it's just smoldering, right? So maybe your fire went out, Leos. Okay, well, your fire is about to come back. February, like 17th, 16th, something like that. Here is the day, the energy that the fire horse actually kicks in. See, it's just smoldering. It's not really consumed with no fire, it's just smoldering. So I don't know, Leos. I feel like your fire is going out as there's a torch on this card. What? Regret and repression? Some of you guys might regret, not taking this action. But I feel like this is someone else, Leos, that is now going to be in regret. See this here? Action, You see that fire right there burning? You see that torch going on? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you guys are, hopefully setting your energy and your attention high so that way energy can flow. We have actions, we got courage, we got Jupiter, and we got beginnings, Leo. So I feel like some of you guys may need to leave a comfort zone. All right. So that way you guys can start taking action. Let this go. Whatever happened in 2025, we got to let that shit go. Right? Whatever happened in 2016, we got to let that shit go. Right? Whatever happened in 2008, we got to let that shit go. Whatever didn't work out, whatever played out for you guys, right? If it wasn't favorable for you, we got to let that shit go. It's time to make these changes, y'all. All right? Take action. Or, oh, that might be Christmas lights or something like that here. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like lights that's behind him. So again, it looks like he's leaving that town, right? And he's seeing what else is out there. Again, I told you some of you guys could be taking down these Christmas decorations as well too. Which honestly, my opinion, it should have been down December 31st, but you know, whatever. So look, we got Venus. We also have an offer coming in here. You know, it's also I see somebody following someone pretty here. Like this person's intrigued. They're interested in somebody. I'm seeing that energies here as well. We do have messages here. We got travel and communication, Mercury energy here. All right. So there is something coming in. So Mercury is like, Gemini, Virgo energy, you know what I'm saying? But you guys could have communication coming in from whatever, whoever. Hmm. All right, y'all. So there's someone that's going to say that they feel sorry or they're sorry for however something played out between the two of you guys, okay? They're going to contact you here. I don't know if they're going to contact you, through an email, if they're going to text you, directly call you, mail you something. I'm not really sure. But this person is going to suggest like like a staycation, maybe get an Airbnb for the weekend, because they want to try to repair this connection, Leos, whatever may have happened between the two of you guys. Okay. This person's coming back in, reflecting after some time of reflecting here about what happened between the two of you guys, whatever played out, whatever the fallout was. Okay. There's someone that's going to be wanting to, you know, talk about that. All right. I don't know if you care or not, but the energy is coming through. So I really want to whoever that is really wants to tell you that or like, understand that or something like that here. So it's like they're trying to get you to understand that their intentions are real and genuine, I suppose is what they're trying to say. um Maybe that they're serious as well too about whatever they're gonna you know propose or suggest with this offer energy here as well too. All right. It's at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, look, I told you, reflection. It's right here, right behind it. This person been reflecting, you know? And then look what's behind the reflecting here. We have twin flames. And behind this, we have divine timing. All right. So I'm telling you guys, I didn't know that these cards were in that kind of order right there. I'm telling you, I'm just feeling the energy and what this, like, I feel what this person wants to say. So again, I don't know if you care or not, but that energy is here. All right. So whether this is you or somebody else, I don't know, but I feel like we should close out all cycles with love, right? I feel like we shouldn't close out any cycle with haste or like anger or bitterness in our heart. And I know that sometimes it does happen, but do your best to release and cleanse that energy from you guys. Listen, I understand. Listen, I understand, Susie. I get it, Susie. I do. But just make sure that we are forgiving, okay? Because you don't want to carry that with you, right? So make sure you're genuinely forgiving, right? Because it sound like you might, I don't want to say nothing else, but just do that, all right? All right, Leos. So just wanted to tell you. I mean, listen, I get it. I'm not. I'm just giving you guys the messages, you know. But I get what you're saying, right? You're not repeating the cycle. You're not getting back on that wooden roller coaster ride, that's so uncomfortable, right? Yeah, death card. Yeah. I get it. I get it. But anyways, y'all, other than that, it looks good. Okay, it looks good. All right. I see someone taking a cruise. So I don't know if this is like the Royal Caribbean, hopefully it's not Carnival. But for some of you guys, it might be Carnival, right? The MSC, right? I don't know. It could be a Disney cruise, but I see someone taking a cruise. Okay, cool. I'm happy that you did that. All right. All right, y'all. Let's see what we got for Leos for what is it? January like 5th. Today's like the 5th, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, we got the King of Cups coming out, you guys. Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy here. Mm. The love doctor, you know what I'm saying? For some of you guys, it could be the love doctor calling this week. Oh, wow, the sun card at the bottom of the deck here. Leos, you got somebody that wants to be sensitive with you guys. Could be a Pisces, don't necessarily have to be. Oh, well, shit. Girl trips in 2 months to the Bahamas. Lovely. Well, I hope you have fun and safe travels. Yeah, but this you might meet this King of Cups in the Bahamas. Okay, you might get you a little Hawaiian man. Okay, yeah, 4 wands, 6 of swords. What's that guy name that plays on Dang, I don't know his name, but he plays isn't he Hawaiian? Is Chris Rock Hawaiian? I think Chris Rock might be like Hawaiian. I don't know for sure, but I think that dude that plays on he the water boy. What's his name? Aquaman. Damn, I couldn't think of his fucking name. I said the water boy. All right, whatever. Don't be out there getting no trouble now. All right, Leo. So you got some soft energy coming through with this King of Cups here. I also see that you guys are finding balance within yourself as well too. All right, could be doing things that's bringing you guys balance. Yeah, look at this shit. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Mm, at the bottom of the deck here. Whoa, 6 of Wands, Leo. I think somebody making their move this week. The Empress? What? This is a fire ass week, y'all. Yeah, look, the 3 of Wands. Now, I'm asking for this week. Now, I'm not a time god, I'm not a time lord. This could certainly happen, sometime throughout the month of January, right? But I'm just asking for this week. We also have the Queen of Pentacles energy coming through. Some of you guys are getting paid this Friday, okay? Or you get paid Thursday, midnight, maybe 10 p.m. depending on the bank that you got. All right. Five of coins and the 2 of Cups here. Is this person that's feeling regretful? Maybe, right? Could be. Somebody's name might start with an E. All right, let's see. someone's gonna tell you that they like you, or they may not actually come out and say that they like you. They may actually do like this could be like a small gesture. Maybe they're gonna ask you out, or it might not even be like coming off as a date. It could be like, do you wanna go to so and so place this week, or this weekend. It could be something light like that, but this person likes you. All right. So Monday you guys got the King of Cups. Tuesday you got the Six of Wands. Wednesday you got the Empress energy here. Some of you guys might find out you're pregnant on Wednesday. Thursday you got the Three of Wands coming in for you guys. So unexpected proposal, offer, opportunity. Yeah. Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune here. Friday you got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you guys get getting paid Friday. All right, that's what I get. That's what I'm getting. This paycheck could be slightly higher. Maybe you guys got like a bonus, or maybe your paycheck might have been messed up the last pay period, something like that. Here, you might be getting extra money on this paycheck for whatever reason, or maybe the company's making a mistake this week and you're gonna have extra money on your paycheck. I would just give it back to them, because they probably gonna find out about it any fucking way, right? Saturday, you guys are pulling in the Justice energy here. Be careful driving on Saturday here. Could be an accident. Sunday, we have the Death card. Towers here as well. All right. Yeah, it's just one card for Sunday, the Death card. Someone's getting their hair straightened. So someone's going to like the Dominicans or something like that here. Someone's getting their hair straightened. All right. Or if it's not your hair, someone's trying to fix their attire. Like maybe making sure they're straightening their shirt, their blouse is nice, their tie is straight. Somebody's straightening something here. All right, let's see what's going on this week here, Leos. I'm really curious with this Justice on Saturday here. This could also be the day that you might get communication from this person, because the communication card is above the Justice card here on Saturday. There's been a change in somebody's establishment here too since you left. So if you guys left the job, they're struggling. Okay. Things ain't been the same since you ain't been there, or you ain't been around here, Someone's like trying to replace you. So whoever that is, or whatever that is, okay? Someone that might have said that they were making changes in the job, and maybe your position got cut, or, something like that here. Because the Three of Wands is right above the change here. So if you guys are looking for some type of new employment here, like stable, steady work here, that's going to be happening. If you're looking for that to improve, that's going to be improving as well too. All right. Yeah, somebody didn't realize that my Leo was the Empress, and they're regretting here. Leo's, by you guys getting out this comfort zone, is going to lead you to the Six of Wands. All right. Also, this intuition stuff is super growing here with this King of Cups here. Usually I like to see the Queen of Cups for that energy, but I'll take it with the King of Cups being here as well too. Right above my energy flows where my intentions go. Yeah, the King of Cups is the Three of Wands again. Okay, you got the Three of Wands already out here. So this is, again, someone that I feel like likes you. Yeah, look, the King of Wands. Now, don't have to be like that kind of like, right? It could just be like, oh, you're so cute, like, come over here and work. It could be something like that too, right? But I definitely feel as though that someone likes you. Someone got like a little crush on you, right? Who is this King of Cups? Crushing on my Leos, or Leos, maybe you guys are crushing on somebody, all right? I feel like someone already has their eye on you for whoever this crush is, right? You've been watching this person for a while, you've been checking this person out for a minute, or them, you, whatever the case may be. If someone works with like CNA work or something like that here, I see that this person is going to be using the bathroom on themselves here. So just a FYI, I don't know if you're going to be out in public. All right. Someone's like a caregiver here. So I see this person, doing that to themselves here. Or maybe this is like maybe your parent or something like that here. Maybe you're taking care of an elderly parent or something like that. I do see somebody, you know, see somebody doing that. All right, let's see. We have the Four of Cups here for this King of Cup energy. some of you guys are bored with what you do, your mundane lifestyle, like day to day. Some of you guys are looking for something more exciting here. And I feel like, oh, look, there's the Queen of Cups. So I feel like someone's bored without you, lonely without you. If this is somebody that maybe you guys used to deal with or something like that here, I feel like this person could be coming back here. I also feel like if it's not that kind of energy, this is maybe somebody new. It could be somebody new. Then I also get that this person, you're gonna bring excitement to the connection. Like, you know what I mean? Like once you guys get together, hook up, whatever the case may be. Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups here. hmm Maybe if somebody's away from work, then they miss you as well too. Somebody's missing somebody here. But I feel like you got to get out there. If this is person not in your life, you got to get out there, Leos. Okay, it's the only way you're gonna meet somebody. If you guys are bored, all right. I just told y'all that I just signed up for fencing the other day. I have no idea. I understand the sport is. I've never done it, but I could have blew that off and been like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna follow that. But I signed up, so I don't know. Go do something that's gonna get you out of this bored energy here. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands for this comfort zone energy here. Some of you guys really need to release the anxiety that you feel around making this change. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Stepping outside of this comfort zone, getting the courage. Maybe you guys are developing the courage to, maybe wear something that shows a little bit more hips, right? A little bit more, maybe more your figure is revealing, right? If this is, something like that here, right? You gotta get out. You gotta get out. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Someone could also just be nervous about reaching out, right? If this is a person that's interested in you, or maybe you're interested in this person, you gotta reach out. You just gotta do it. All right, you just gotta do it. Yeah, Ace of Swords is back. We have the Magician coming up here, right? Don't be blocking your blessings, Leos. The Hierophant and also the Knight of Wands. All right. There also could be a opportunity to showcase your skills or something like that here. I was watching this movie, was it yesterday? I actually like this movie. It's a really good movie. It's about this guy that cracks safes. What was the name of the movie? Something thieves. God of Thieves, Wrath of Thieves, something like that here. Where this guy, he had a bored life. I'm not telling you guys to go steal anything. I'm not telling you guys to do that at all. I'm just sharing what happens in the movie. But this could be like you to a certain degree, just with the bored energy, right? Not actually what they did. So anyway, the guy had a regular job, boring job. People yelled at him. He ate lunch alone every day. He went home alone every day. He did the same fucking boring thing every goddamn day. He stopped at this coffee shop. He got a little coffee with a little muffin, whatever the case may be, every single day. That was his life. Um, and he had these skills, right? Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. He had these really great skills where he could crack safes, and he would even time how fast that he could crack the safe or whatever. So he started making YouTube videos, right? That could be it too. I don't know if you guys are putting out content and maybe no one's like really supporting the content, it's not really happening. That could be changing as well too. Just keep doing whatever you're doing, right? But anyways, he started creating YouTube videos explaining like about these different types of safes and like his infatuation, his love for these safes or whatever the case may be. Anyway, long story short, after some time, no one looked at none of his YouTube videos, none of his shorts. They got 0 views. One day he got 1 view, and it was an invitation for him to come and explore his skills, showcase his skills. He wasn't gonna go, but he ended up going, and it was a competition where there was like other safe crackers there. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good movie. Like the ideology behind the movie, it's a really good movie. What they're doing in the movie is not the greatest, but it's a really good movie. I look at movies from all different angles, levels, layers, but whatever. So, anyways, he ended up going to the invitation. He accepted. He went, and he ended up winning. He took home the trophy for cracking, these three different safes in record time. Not record time, but he won basically. And he felt really good and fired up about that. And it just brought like some thrill to his life. And so the lady that actually lured him there by giving him the invitation, they have been watching him for a very long time, and his skills. And she just wanted to see in real life, like, can he really do what he talking about he do, right? So it's something like that here. Like this could be happening for you guys. You could get an invitation. This could be any kind of invitation, right? Just to showcase your again skills, right? Skills that you've been blocking, you've been hiding. Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Magician, and also the Hierophant. So there's something here about if he would have never got out of his comfort zone, he would not have went to the event. He wouldn't have won the trophy, and that wouldn't have led to him cracking open like three of the world's most uncrackable safes. Right? He opened all three of them with no problem. Well, a little problem, but you get the point. He opened them. The first safe, I think it had like $40 million in it. Yes, they took money out the safe. The second safe I think had like I don't know $80 million in it or something like that. And the last one that they cracked, the biggest one of all, I think it had like almost $200 million in it. Something ridiculous, like ridiculous. It was a lot of money. But anyways, there's something like that here. Again, it might not be that type of skill, right? But there's a skill that you possess that you guys have been, selling yourself short, right? Because you're staying in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Well, at least I tap dance. Okay, well, I don't know. Go in front of Target and fucking tap dance. I don't know. Go in front of the mall and tap dance. I don't know what you need to do here. Oh, I play an instrument. Well, go in front of a music station and play your instrument. What do you want me to tell you guys? Like, do something. Record yourselves. Do something. Take some type of action. It's right here. Action. Beginnings. You got to do something. Put yourself out there in some kind of way. I mean, if I knew what you do, then I could tell you. I'd give you a good goddamn idea what to do real quick. Like, I don't know what you need to do, but there's something here that you need to do. We have the Empress with the Eight of Cups here. Of course, somebody wants to return back to the Empress. Now they know, right? That's like you dating somebody that, let's just hypothetically speak or say, you're like, I don't know, a queen or a princess, right? And nobody knew your Princess Jasmine, right? Aladdin didn't know that she was Princess Jasmine, but she was. You have the World and the Ace of Pentacles. hmm This could be somebody that is coming from like a family of wealth or a background of wealth or something like that here too. And they could be walking away from like their family or leaving home or something like that here because they're not treated as a way that they want to be treated. Some of these people, there's someone here that's like that here. All right. But anyways, someone's realizing that you are the Empress here, Leos, the World and the Six of Cups. So of course they want to come back to you because you're Princess Jasmine, right? They just didn't know you were Princess Jasmine. Now they're about to find out, or the world's about to learn about, Princess Leo or Prince Leo, right? Yeah, look, Ten of Swords is coming out. I'm sorry, Leos. You know, I didn't mean to stab you like that. I didn't mean to do that to you. Uh huh. Uh huh. Some of these people have been stalling, or maybe this energy for you for this transition, you felt like it's been stalling. Some of you guys are like, man, when am I going to get to the Empress level, right? Unlock that level, right? Because we're talking about vaults and shit, and he was unlocking them bitches like left and right, right? So it also could represent with the Ten of Swords in the reverse here that this stalling energy is about to be over from you for you guys with the Eight of Cups here. Someone else could have been stalling as well too. hmm hmm Then I say somebody could be learning they're pregnant here. So if someone is pregnant, someone is definitely stalling from telling whoever that they're pregnant by that they actually are pregnant. All right. I don't know why this person is stalling. I have an idea of why they're stalling, but you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna give nobody no advice on that here. Yeah, the Eight of Swords or Four of Swords. I don't know if somebody, got arrested and someone's learning that, they are with child, I'm hearing retribution. I ain't know with child. I don't know if someone lied and said they were with child, right? Because didn't retribution lie to Norbit, telling Norbit that she was pregnant, right? And she wasn't fucking pregnant. So I don't know who's lying about being pregnant or the fact that maybe they actually are pregnant. I don't know why that's coming through, but retribution is here. When she told Norbit that she couldn't drink because or no, she didn't say that, but she did tell Norbit. Oh right, he was trying to leave her, right? He was trying to go to Kate, and he told her too that he didn't love her anymore and he didn't want to be with her anymore. And to stop Norbit from leaving, she lied and said that she was pregnant. All right. And so Norbit didn't leave, right? That was stalling, right? So someone's stalling, giving an excuse possibly for some of you guys of, why something can't change, why something can't end, like Two of Swords. And you're like, bitch, what? I thought you had the tubes tied, right? You know, I thought I got a vasectomy, type shit. Like, did I? What did I do at the doctor's office? You know what I'm saying? Maybe like I thought you was on the pill, right? Like, what do you mean? But they do, right? They do. That energy just came through with retribution. So I don't know. That's for somebody. Oh my gosh. Yeah, look, the Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh. So, I feel like someone's been like trying to stall this. If it's nothing to do with anybody being pregnant, then someone's been trying to stall this emperor or empress from coming to you, right? Something like that here. Someone's telling somebody, if you leave, I can't pay my electric bill, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Call support. Call the 411 number from your phone, right, and tell them what you need. They're gonna give you a program. Three of Cups to the Queen of Swords. I can't make this up. Like, you can't leave. You can't cut me off because if you cut me off, then this is I can't do this. Like, or it's gonna affect this. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? It's kind of giving that kind of energy here, where someone's trying to purposely stall somebody. All right, I don't know, Leo's like, or maybe this person is regretting stalling from coming towards you because the Empress is right below this regret card. You know what I'm saying? So there's something like that here. What's the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands here? But you got communication coming in here. Maybe somebody's been stalling, reaching out to you. Somebody's been stalling, calling you. I don't know. Stalling to return your call. I don't know what the fuck they've been stalling. Yeah, the Justice card. What? The Tower. The Justice is out here. It's in the upright. It's shooting out again in the reverse. So I don't know. Like, this is like someone giving you a hard time to like agree on something, or to there's like a delay with something here. Like, maybe you're waiting on paperwork. Maybe you can't leave quite yet because documents are not completed. Something's not filled out right here. There's like some kind of stall or delay with something legal. The Tower at the bottom of the deck here. The Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Swords, and then there's that Queen of Swords again. All right, I'm getting a couple different things. If somebody is trying to like secretly leave somebody or flee a home, maybe perhaps, right? Because the Four Wands did show up. It's like someone's getting caught leaving, or they're like someone's plan is like on hold. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing like oh my god, it's not funny like the energy, but it's kind of giving me like, Harriet Tubman type shit. We can't run across the forest yet because there's like people on the trail up ahead. You know what I'm saying? The Queen of Pentacles, the Tower. There's people looking out, like there's a lookout or something like that here. Like if we go now, we won't make it justice. Like someone's gonna hear us leaving, see us leaving. You know what I mean? Catch us leaving. It's kind of giving that kind of energy. Sorry if that triggers anybody, but that's what I'm getting. What I'm seeing here. It's like somebody's, you know, the Eight of Wands, like they got the call or they heard the call, or the communication came into like, come on, run, like yeah. But the justice is here is like someone's gonna see you, moving, leaving, it, it's something like that here, you know what I mean? There is some, like maybe somebody snitched on somebody, maybe somebody gave up somebody or something like that here while they were trying to make this change, or there's something here where someone's being stalled from making this change. Is Something's being difficult to do. Let's see. Let's get one more here. That's what I got, man. I don't know if it's making any sense to anybody, but hopefully it's not that horror, that doom and gloom energy. But I feel like that, like somebody's trying to like leave or like sneak off or quietly leave, or she got her bags packed, right? She got her bags packed, right? She's taking the risk of like leaving home. Like it's kind of giving that, like when your kid, I'm leaving home, I'm running away, right? And they're like sneaking out, so the parent won't know that they're actually doing the shit, they're actually leaving. So it's something like that. I don't know, maybe somebody sneaking over a friend. Yeah, look, Judgment and the Lovers, like, oh, you could just come, my mom kicked me out, oh, you could just come stay here, Thomas, it's okay. I was like, someone's doing something like that. You know, you remember on yeah, look, the King of Pentacles, aren't they together? Aren't they supposed to be together? It's like somebody creeping out the window. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the World card, the King of Pentacles in the World. It's not funny, y'all, but the energy is like, it's like two 17-year-olds that just, our parents won't let us date, and so we're just gonna run away. They said we're too young to do that, so we're just gonna run away. Yeah, look, 5 Wands and a Temperance. We're just gonna do it. Trying to clarify this justice here. So for some of you guys, you do want to leave, but maybe there's something preventing you guys from actually leaving. Maybe you do have something legal going on here, and someone could be, asking for the judge to, reschedule, reset, client's not ready yet, or, maybe they're pretending that the client might have like physical conditions on why they can't appear in court, but nothing's really wrong with the client. Like they're absolutely fine. The Ten of Swords is in the reverse. There's nothing wrong with them. Something like that here. Let's see. What's this Queen of Pentacles talking about? King of Pentacles is showing up here. Maybe somebody's trying to get a divorce, okay? And maybe find somewhere else to stay, as those cards is flipping out. Ten of Pentacles is here. So it came out in my hand like that. So we're gonna hold it, okay, and see what that's about. Yeah, look, the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups is here. The Queen of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. Could signify a marriage. Yeah, Three of Swords. The Two of Swords. Someone's conflicted about that. Knight of Cups. And then we also have the Ace of Wands. So someone knows they need to listen to their intuition here, but it looked like they might be trying to do it here, because the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords is the Five of Swords here, right? So maybe this person caught some backlash here. All right. Knight of Wands to the Ace of Wands. I mean, I said Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups, excuse me, to the Ace of Wands. Hey, what's happening, Tosh? When did you sneak in? You know? You see how she just snuck in? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She just like slid on in, like, I ain't coming at you, but it's funny that, you just did that because we were just talking about someone like, what I mean, just showing up kind of like energy, like trying to get away. I don't know, but this is kind of giving me that. The Queen of Pentacles, someone's been holding on to like this plan too, this secret. So this is someone's, they're doing this. Because the High Priestess don't really say shit, right? She don't do nothing, like she don't display what she's going to do, is what I'm trying to say here, y'all. So someone secretively is doing this, right? They're secretively like hoarding money, like, they got their horse and buggy on side, couple bushes back, you know what I mean? It's been tucked away there for a couple days, couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands, waiting for the signal, waiting for the signal, waiting for the light. Didn't I say it was a? Didn't don't he look like he looking for somebody? He looked like he looking for somebody. Like, where did she go? Where did so and so go? Like, So I don't know. Someone could be waking up and someone could be gone. All right. Somebody they leaving. They left. All right. They've been planning this for months, at least 3 or 5 months already. Maybe up to 8 months. Someone's already been planning to do that. So let's just keep going here. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups again at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, look, the Six of Cups to the Two of Cups. So I don't know, someone's that song came up in the other video trying to make my way back. So someone might be trying to, maybe someone's going to way back burgers. All right, but someone's something about that here. Let's see what the justice is over here. This is the justice in the reverse here. Someone, is trying to get away. Yeah, look, the Emperor to the Empress here. Mm-hmm. Someone's trying to get to their emperor or to their empress here, right? Let's see what's behind the emperor. The Queen of Cups to the one that they truly love. The Chariot here, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Here it is, right here. Exactly what Norbert told Retribution, that he didn't love her anymore and he didn't want to be with her anymore, right? This is Norbert, the Emperor, telling the Queen of Cups, or obviously maybe the Queen of Pentacles here, that either he don't love her, right, and he's leaving the Chariot. Retribution stressed out. She's like, Norbert, you can't leave. He was like, why? She was like, because I'm with child. He said, with child? She said, yeah, with triplets or twins or whatever she said, something stupid. Uh, you know what I mean? Just to keep his ass there a little bit longer, just to delay this shit a little bit longer. So someone is definitely doing that or did that already. And the reason being that I say this here is because the Empress is right underneath the Queen of Cups. I'm sorry, the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Somebody loves somebody else here. I'm telling you, the lovers is already out here. The Two of Cups showed up 2 times in the reading already, Leo. Like, maybe some marital energy there, right? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And if this is like a man trying to keep a woman there, then he's obviously he can't say that he's pregnant, right? So he has to use like some other type of excuse, well, I'm not going to be able to, pay, such and such, like whatever, like, you know what I mean? Where am I supposed to get this other money from? How am I supposed to pull this off? How am I supposed to, afford this? I don't know. Maybe get another job. I'm not really sure. Maybe consider selling it or maybe renting it out. I don't know. But there's something like that here that someone could be, running on somebody to keep this person around. What is the justice here for Leos? Page of Swords in the reverse here. Somebody don't care about what they got to let go of, what they're going to lose, They don't care anymore. Someone isn't. Maybe this Libra has no direction anymore since this energy separated, right? Nine of Pentacles here. Maybe at one point in time, this person didn't have direction. Maybe they're getting that direction. Two of Cups again. It's the third time now. King of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Told you this person is juggling. It's like now they're telling the person, like, Page of Swords in the reverse here. I, I'm not. I can't. I can't. I don't know how I'm going to make this happen. I don't. They don't have a certain direction. They don't have a clue on how they're going to make this happen. Right. Whatever this just situation is, how they're going to afford something, how they're going to take care of something, how they're going to progress with something here. Let's see. Maybe they can't afford an attorney. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What's the Page of Swords and the Justice? The Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords coming back out. Or, and there's the Two of Cups sticking out again. Somebody's getting the truth. Somebody's getting the mental. Didn't I say that earlier here? Because it's something about mental power. The Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe at one point in time, this person wasn't mentally strong enough to do this. Now that they are, they're the King of Swords. Someone is fed up beyond fed up. Yes, it's written down. Mental growth, mental openness. And funny, there is X written next to that. I didn't realize that. Look, I'll put this real close. Excuse my chicken scratch. But you see, it says mental growth, openness, and it has X next to that. Right? So now someone has the mental capacity. I did not realize that was written there. Someone now has the mental capacity to tell this X what it ain't gonna be. All right, what they ain't gonna do. Yeah, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles. I don't know what you're gonna do. That's your job. Somebody's from the country too, or like Southern accents here. That's your job. You need to figure that out now. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me that kind of energy. Someone's like got some southernness to them. What's the Ten of Pentacles though? What's going on with the Ten of Coins? Okay. Well, this is a spicy ass week. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles is the Queen of Wands, Leos. So Leos, look like y'all coming into some money while somebody else coming into some fucking realization about you. About how you're actually the Empress here, y'all. Okay? And don't nobody do it like the Empress do. Yeah, okay, true that. We got the Nine of Cups and we also have the Five of Pentacles here. Somebody realizing that you the actual reason. Again, you guys about to come into this lucky energy. I told y'all I was in the water catching. I caught a big. I mean, I had to hold the lobster like this. It was so big and so heavy. It was huge. I couldn't believe it. I was like really out there swimming with the lobsters and shit. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could be doing an excursion. Okay, maybe you're picking up a baby dolphin and you're like, oh my god, flipper. I don't know, but there's something interesting that's happening here. You're catching something, right? If you're not catching this lobster, if you're not catching a dolphin, then you're catching something that's really worth your while. I guess we should put it like this so she can actually see the money. All right, there you go. There you go, Leos. Now you looking at the money. And the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You guys are about to have some type of wishes being fulfilled. This is a stroke of luck that's going to be coming in for you guys. Two of Wands as I split the deck. This Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. What is this talking about for Leos? What's this Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands for my Leos? Seven of Cups. So Leos, you're about to have options in love? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you, Tower and the Two of Cups. It's like everybody's bringing you their like love offer, Leo. Like, I mean, if you ain't ready, I guess you better get ready. Put your makeup on, put your lipstick on, trim your eyebrows, get your nails did, whatever y'all do. Scrub your face, put your mask on and shit like that. Like, just get ready. Yeah, look, Knight of Pentacles. What's behind the Two of Cups? Two of Pentacles. You ain't gonna know what way to go. It's kind of giving like speed dating. So maybe someone's going to speed dating or something like that here. It's giving me the energy of speed dating. Knight of Cups to the Ace of Wands, you're gonna have a lot of people wanting to. They're gonna be lined up for your table. Yeah, yeah, love can definitely be a distraction, but you know what? When it's meant to be or it's divine timing, then focus or not. Like tower, you got two towers here. This is not going to be something that you going to be able to ignore as easily as you think you're going to be able to ignore it. And look at what's behind the tower. The Ten of Pentacles again. The Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys, you're getting a settlement here. All right. Some of you guys, this could be a settlement. You got, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. All right. So I don't know if it's not a settlement, then maybe you guys are getting lucky. Maybe you're getting lucky. I don't know. You know? But all I know is that you got the Ten of Pentacles out here, and y'all ain't been getting the Ten of Pentacles in y'all reading lately, Leos. At least not with me, you haven't been. Nor the Eight of Wands. That really ain't been coming out like that. Y'all been getting like the Eight of Swords, the Devil. Y'all been getting like, I wouldn't say crazy energy, but it ain't been luxury. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right damn now. It ain't really been like that, but it's been coming out that that shit is changing for you guys slowly but surely. So I definitely see the changes happening. It's coming, Leos, right? Because now you guys are starting to pull, abundant energy, luxury energy. It's coming through. It's coming out, right? Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles came out in your video the other day. Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. You got the Tower here. You got the Ten of Pentacles again. You got the Two of Cups showed up 3 times in this video. This video. I didn't even want to say video. I'm trying to say reading, but all right. So options in love, choice in love. Speaking on which, I do need to do y'all an updated love video for 2026. So that will be what's coming up next for you guys. Um, let's see. What's the death card over here? And that's the last thing we gotta clarify, y'all. So it looked like while I was, you going up while somebody else going, I don't really want to say down, but someone is just not going to be experiencing the greatest energy. We'll say that because I don't want anybody to go down. Six of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. Let's see, what's the death card for Leos? This is the death card for Leos. Listen, the transformation is here. I just talked about it in yesterday's video. I just said let's clarify the death card. This is the last card that we're clarifying that hasn't been clarified. It is over here with the Lovers, the Magician, the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, right? The Seven of Wands. This could be somebody that again has been purposely avoiding you, right? The Seven of Wands and Knight of Wands, they've been keeping themselves from coming towards you, right? It's nothing wrong with you, Leos, right? This person probably should have been came towards you, but for whatever reason, they've been, withstanding from coming towards you guys. They've been holding themselves back, right? You ever seen somebody that's like trying to fight and they like hold me back, right? And somebody actually holds them. It's kind of giving me that. Yeah, look. Behind the Emperor is the Queen of Cups and the Tower again is showing up. So Leo, this is what's coming in. You got this person that, their shirt has been, how when you stretch something so far that it actually rips, right? That's what's happening. This person has had someone hold them back, right, for all this time, right? Because remember above the Death card is the King of Cups, right? Queen of Cups. So it's kind of giving me that where someone's been holding back so long, but yet their energy wants to go forward, and it's just slowly tearing, slowly tearing, slowly tearing. Don't have to be a shirt. This could be anything, right? You know how you see on a movie and the rope is unraveling, and it's like it's breaking, it's breaking, and they're like, oh, they're freaking out, right? So same thing, same thing. Someone's freaking out because something is breaking, right? It's breaking, and look, there it is. Like they've been obsessed with you, they've been infatuated with you for a very long time. The Sun, Leo, Devil, Tower, Queen of Cups. That's what I'm getting here. So, Five of Swords. Someone's rope is unraveling, someone's shirt is finally ripping, something's breaking free, right? So that way, again, this energy can come through for you guys, right? Something's breaking. All right, there it is. We just clarified the death card. Three major arcanas: the Emperor, the Empress, and the Death. All right, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. For a small portion of you guys, somebody could again could be getting the mental capacity, the ability to tell somebody, "Hey, um, if you guys are, damn, I don't really want to use him as an example like that scene, but that's what I just showed. I just seen that somebody said something here. Stranger Things, my bad. Oh, what she saying? Hold on. Very similar, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I like to say April 1st, is when the year actually starts, but whatever. But that's what I got for you guys, y'all. So, what I was about to say, I don't think I actually said it though, is that for a small portion of you guys, there could be there could be an energy where someone is I was trying Harlem Nights. So on Harlem Nights, I think his name was Richie. He called home to his wife and he said, "Look it." Told the kid answered the phone. He told the kid, he said, "Yeah, put mama on the phone." Mama got on the phone. He said, "Look it." I think her name might have been Sheila or something like that. I don't remember what he said. But he said, "Look here, I ain't never coming home no more." And he hung the phone up. Yeah. There could be something like that happening for a small portion of you guys, right? I mean, I can't ignore it. It's here. King of Cups, Three of Wands, Four Cups, the Lovers, the Death, the Emperor, Empress, right? So somebody might be calling home and saying, "Look here, darling, I ain't never coming. I ain't never coming back." Right? Because the Lovers is a choice. It's Gemini, right? It's a choice. It's a decision. The Queen of Cups is over here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody in love, baby. I'm not agreeing with anybody doing that, but just saying, I don't know. Let's see. Close this out for Leos, please and thank you. So quite an interesting week, Leo. Maybe by Sunday you could be making contact with your emperor or your empress, right? This could be any day. Don't know, but that's why we pulling some of these. We got I need security falling on the deck. Sound like a comedy skit. Listen, this be real life. It be real life. I've seen some of these things happen in real life. Not my life, but just being outside. You know what I'm saying? I've seen and overheard some things, right? So it does happen, but I'm not financially stable. Hmm. Maybe someone felt like they weren't stable enough financially, right? And maybe this was this person that could have been holding back. Will you ever make things right at the bottom of the deck here? Maybe somebody will make things right. That could be happening for a lot of you guys by Sunday because the death card is Sunday, right? So I don't know. Anything could happen. I have trouble with intimacy. Bullshit. I think this is the biggest facade card in this deck. But somebody might have trouble with intimacy. I don't know. Look, see, do I still have a chance? I don't know, Leo. This person that was emotionally unavailable, do they have a chance still? because that's what I feel. That's what I get. Like this person was emotionally unavailable. Like they didn't invest any time to, spend with you, try to get to know you, try to understand you. You know what I mean? Try to build some type of bond, connection between the two of you guys. I feel like they just didn't put in no effort. So, I told you, someone's now realizing that you're Princess Leo, you're Prince Leo. Like, oh my god, that's who's trying to talk to me, Prince Leo. So it says, I know you don't feel the same. So somebody knows that the way they treated you or the way that they handled you when they had the opportunity to handle you, Leos, they didn't handle the package with care. You were fragile, right? This person may have cancer placements in their chart. Maybe you got cancer energy in your chart here. Why I'm saying fragile, I don't know, but someone still feels the pain, right? Someone still feels the pain. They're still, you know, they haven't even, their glue has not dried yet, right? They put the pieces back together, but it's still wet, basically, right? Cautious, wet paint type shit. You know, concrete still wet. You know what I mean? Like, not funny, not laughing at that, but I'm just, giving you the ideas here of what this person is saying that they're feeling here. And I don't doubt that they don't feel that way. I feel like they, legitimately probably do feel some type of way about you, Leo. Or you might feel some way about this person. Take it how it resonates. But either way, I feel like this person wants to, fix something, heal something. They may not have actually expressed this to you quite yet, but I feel like they could possibly this week, right? They may say something this week. But you guys feel like, you know what? I need security. I don't need this bullshit, right? I need to get my duckies up here with the Queen of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys, like I said, you might have a settlement happening here that could be coming in this week as well too. Like, if this is a settlement between anybody, then the other team has been stalling or delaying the settlement, delaying paying you out your money, Leos. I feel like that stalling shit is over this week. All right, so this week, by next week, you guys should definitely be hearing some type of news or confirmation about that settlement. Others of you, there's another opportunity here. This looks like more like work for me with this opportunity here. So I feel like you guys will be getting news this week that you guys did land the position, or they're going to go with you, your idea, your company. If you're like an independent contractor or something like that here, I feel like you're getting this contract this week. I believe I said in yesterday's video that something did feel like a 10-year deal or something like that here. And here's the Ten of Pentacles showing up again in today's video. So there is something long term associated with this contract, or something like that here. But all right, some of you guys might be getting into like this workaholic energy, and you guys may not be interested in intimacy, right? But I don't feel like anybody truly has trouble with intimacy. Maybe expressing their emotions. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, look at this. I want you back is coming out. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Leos, are you doing this? Are you doing this, Leos? Are you taking anybody back? You can let me know. Put in the comment section. Are you guys taking anybody back? Ooh, no, he wasn't in no fucking 5-year relationship. You lying. I know you lying. Yeah, well, that fucking sucks. This is how you feel too. Like, you trusted that person. You thought that person was being authentic. You thought that they were being honest. You thought that, you know, Leo's, I think we all been duped a time or two or three, safely speaking. For all Leos. I'm speaking for all Leos, right? I feel like we all been duped. We've all been in the position where we thought that someone was being honest and truthful. And we had to learn, by process of elimination, right? We were looking at some things, we were seeing some things, right? With the the high priestess, the Four of Pentacles, you may not have been saying shit, but you were definitely examining shit, like listening, looking. It's kind of giving me Shanti Showstopper energy, where she ain't really talk a lot. She did more watching, listening. Playing dumb is what she did a lot, right? Playing dumb. Keyword playing. Leos are not dumb. Sometimes they might play dumb, like giving me like that possum energy. So you might have been playing possum, Leos. I don't know. I trusted you was here though at the bottom of the deck here, but someone totally want you back, okay? They're sorry, Leo. They're sorry, okay? They want to tell you a big sorry because it's a Knight of Cups here, not a Page of Cups. So they are sorry, right? I feel like you off that shit. Feel like you off that shit. I can't get enough of you. Oh well, wait. One's upright, one's in the reverse. So you broke my heart. Oh no, I can't get enough of you, and you broke my heart in the reverse. So Leos, it looks like to me that this person, they still smell you. They still imagine themselves with you, okay? But you have begun to heal this broken heart, right? It's in the reverse. You're no longer sad about this. You've actually, you've actually you're I don't want to say you're okay, but you're okay. You're okay here. That's why that you broke my heart is in the reverse here. Like you guys are okay. You're good. You're like, okay, yep, it is what it is. It was what it was. Fuck it. That type of energy here. So I feel like that's amazing on your part here. Yeah, you didn't see my tears. I definitely feel like you guys definitely, you might not have cried many tears, but you probably did. It says, I won't let you down. So this person is promising to not let you down. They're promising to do better, be better, even block out these people that they used to deal with. So if there were anyone in their group or click clang, whatever that you guys may not necessarily have approved of, or they're willing to cut that off too. They're willing to disassociate with whoever you tell them they got disassociate with, basically, because they don't want to let you down. So if you tell them they need to run 10 blocks, they're going to go run 10 blocks. If you tell them that they need to move out that property, change their phone number, looks like they're willing to do that. Yeah, I find you so attractive as I split the deck. They're willing to do that. Let's get a couple more cards here because we've been here for way too long. I need to start putting the timer up. Oh my god, half the deck is falling out. You let me down is here again. You let me down. You didn't see my tears. Somebody stuck on that shit. They stuck on that shit. I don't know what comes next. So Leos, you might keep throwing this shit up. Like, yeah, you think I'm supposed to just forget about, blah 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 blah. Somebody keep throwing that shit up. Somebody really, really can't let that shit go. I still have feelings for you. I wonder how do you feel? So Leos, do you still have feelings for this person deep down inside? Don't lie. Don't lie to me. I see that you do. You cover them really well. You hide them really well, whoever you are. But I feel like you, damn, I definitely feel like you do still love this person, or like a little small soft spot for this person. You may not be trying to admit it, but I see that. Look, I would do it all again. Look at this. Don't lie to me. Lie to yourself. Lie to your scale. Lie to your doctor when he asks you how much you weigh. Don't lie to me. It says I compare others to you. So somebody's doing that, whether it's you or them, but somebody's here. They're doing that. Don't lie to me. Lie to the person that you talked to yesterday that you started this amazing diet. You know, I'm in a committed relationship. I feel so drawn to you. I would do it all again. So this person is saying that they felt so drawn to you that they could not resist you. And if the opportunity posed or presented itself again, they would do it again because you're just so fucking attractive, Leo. You are just so you're just everything. You're like somebody's Godiva chocolate bar. Like they just can't resist, but the doctor told them that they can't have fucking sugar and shit you know, you know how it is. You got those elderly people in your lives here where they know they're not supposed to have that, but they're gonna have that, right? It's kind of giving me that. All right, y'all. Let's get y'all one more card. Man, let me see. It's crazy. I miss being with you. All right. Somebody missed being with you, Leos. Okay. I think we get it. Do I still have a chance? So this person went and cleaned up their act themselves here. Maybe they washed those mildewy ass clothes they had on. You know, someone might work for Verizon. You know, or maybe you got your phone company is with Verizon. Who is this person for Leo? Who is this person that's comparing others to Leo? There is no comparison to the sun. There isn't another sun that you could compare the sun to. I mean, I don't know how many times we got to go over that, but cross watchers, you cannot compare Leo to anything else. I mean, I guess the moon, but there's no comparison. Let's see. We got Earth energy coming out of the deck here for you guys to get it started. You got a Virgo here, and you have an Earth energy here. So that is what, Taurus and also a Capricorn. Okay. So this is the person here, Leos, possibly for some of you guys that could be comparing you guys to others. You got a Sagittarius here with the Jupiter energy here as well. You got Capricorn falling out the deck. Okay. So I don't know what cross watching Earth sign needs to hear this. You can't compare the sun to anything else. You can't compare it to anything else. Maybe the stars. That's about as close as it get. But if you couldn't hold on to the sun, then you can't hold on to a star. So, that's just what I'm getting here. Neptune energy. Okay, for some of you guys, it could have something to do with a Pisces. Somebody could be a Pisces. Okay, just saying. Pisces, same thing apply to you. Like, you can't compare the sun to anything else. There's nothing better or greater than the sun. There's nothing that succeeds the sun. Nothing. Nothing else is compared to that. Look at this, Aquarius. Maybe a star. Maybe a star. Maybe. And I say maybe because the stars they got like, I mean, we all got expiration dates, right? But we see falling stars coming out the sky all the time. Well, not all the time, but it happens, right? You don't never see the sun fall out the sky. Ever. Ever. That's why you can't compare. You cannot compare Leo to anything. The sun never falls out the sky. Look, Pisces again. Stars fall out the sky. Could be another Leo. All right. Maybe a Libra. All right. For some of you guys, this is a Libra. Maybe. But all right, I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. If the sun fall out the motherfucking sky, we all cooked. Okay. Whether we want to be cooked or not. Okay. It's kind of like that lobster when you catch it and you put it in the water. It don't have a choice, right? There's no choice. He's going in the pot, right? We all are fried if the sun falls out the sky. There is no second chances for none of us. Shit, ain't gonna be nobody. Well, maybe if you got your Montclair on, maybe you might survive. Maybe. But yeah, no. There is nothing that could be compared to a Leo. We got bad health. So this person ain't eating, sleeping, shitting, pissing. They ain't bathing. They ain't doing, or if they are, they're not really doing it. They're barely doing it, right? This person feels sick without you, Leos, all right? This person is, You guys ever been through like a real bad breakup when you were like, maybe like your first love, right? And you're like, you're so sick, you can't go to school, you can't, you don't want to talk to nobody. It's given that energy here. We do have child falling out over here on the Emperor, the Empress, the Three of Wands, the King of Cups, all the way over here. So someone may be again with child, right? Someone might have been saying that they're with child, but maybe they're not here. All right. Someone's child could be born on the 18th. Could also be 8 pounds 1 ounces as well too. All right, but we do have a main female coming in or coming through. Someone could be planning to go to Bali. All right, or maybe somebody wants to go to Bali, whatever. Let's see, false person, and we have wealthy man. All right. So maybe this is what happened. Maybe this is what happened. Maybe somebody got with this person and they're learning that this person isn't who that they said they were. Maybe this was you. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever, but I feel like this is somebody else. Yeah, I know some of y'all, you brought something that wasn't real as well, but I feel like this is somebody else here. hmm All right, so at the bottom of the deck, you got poverty. You also have unexpected income, and you also have a marriage. So if you guys are planning a wedding, then it looks like you're gonna have some, you know, nice wedding gifts coming in, I should say. Congratulations to you guys as well, if that's you that's engaged or you got married or getting married here. Yeah, we have thief. You feel like this person could be a thief here. Maybe this person is missing you. This trickster energy here. We do have a house. Make sure that you guys have alarm, security system, things of that nature. Make sure you're locking your door, locking your car. All right, so someone can't break into your home. If they do, then maybe your alarm will go off. If this is your vehicle, the same thing. Make sure it's going off. Make sure if you have a battery operated camera system, maybe change your batteries or whatever. Just take precautions so no one's breaking into your property. All right. All right. Let's see. Leos, we get ready to get out of here. Let's get y'all a closing card from Spirit. But all right, someone's realizing that they dealt with a false person, okay, and they realized that again you were, Princess Leo, Prince Leo, right? And they're like, oh my God, I thought this person was the prince, right? Maybe because somebody appeared or came off that they were wealthy. All right, maybe that maybe they're not. Someone could also be coming into wealth here due to a transition of somebody here. So I got that in the other video the other day that someone could be the beneficiary for someone's life insurance policy. Okay. So, all right. Sorry for your loss for whoever that may apply to. All right. Looking at this wealthy man card is giving me the energy of that movie I was telling you that I watched with that guy that's cracking safes. Look what's in this glass right here. It looks like a locket or something that has to be unlocked, like a timer, like what I mean? Like a vault, the mechanicalisms of the inside of a vault, right? It's interesting. So somebody, could be unlocking something. But let's see. What do we have for Leos for the week of first official week of January? Let's see. Gratitude. I believe you guys got a card that talked about gratitude earlier here. Yeah, greet each day with gratitude. Okay. This is also going to help this transformation of this energy as well too by you guys staying in the gratitude energy, keeping your frequency and your vibration high, Leo. All right. So, anyways, it says the universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So, be ready. It could happen at any place, anytime, any moment that this gratitude could be getting ready to be gifted back to you guys. All right. So just be ready. Be ready for it. All right. So Leos, it was a long one. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Those of you guys that were on your way to work, hopefully you guys made it there safe and sound. All right. If you are about to head to work, you know, get there carefully. If you're driving, whatever you're doing, get there carefully. Again, I want to shout out and congratulate my Steelers for making the playoffs last night. Let's go. I'm super excited. Their first game is Monday in Pittsburgh. So the first playoff game is Monday in Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna see, I'm gonna pray to the Lord to see if we can if he could whisk a miracle for me, maybe I'll be up in Pittsburgh, this coming weekend. So, anyways, y'all, I love you guys. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your week. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow. Um, Depending on how the day goes, maybe we'll be back on tonight. I still gotta do the up, my little Cardi B video for y'all or whatever like that. I was trying to find something, y'all, before I did it, and I'm having a hard time finding it. So I'm gonna try to find it today. If I can't find it today, then I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, and we're just gonna do it. But also I wanted to make sure I got like all the details and stuff. Not that we're gonna be having like a deep deep conversation about what's going on with her and Mr. Digger, and now apparently Clay Thompson done cheated on Megan Thee Stallion. What the fuck is going on here? With his ex, allegedly, allegedly. I wasn't in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't down in Dallas when whatever, so I don't know what the fudge is going on here, but ladies, I wish you guys the best. If that is any sort of truth to that with Megan Thee Stallion, I wish her the best. So, I don't know, y'all. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. That just goes to show you that, it don't matter if you got money or not. Like, if people not gonna be loyal, they not gonna be loyal. People gonna be who they choose to be. All right. But anyways, y'all, thank you guys again so much for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. And I don't know. Just ring the bell. I'm not gonna say yes, I'm going live tonight, or I'm not gonna say no, I'm not going live tonight. I might. Again, it'll depend on the day. Sorry, don't cut it. Oh no, what you not cutting out, Susie? I didn't realize you were saying anything. I do apologize for saying it all late and wrong. But anyways, y'all, I don't know. So just ring the bell. It'll notify you guys when I do whatever I'm gonna do whenever I decide to do it. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll catch you guys later.